Sandy Ukers, and welcome to the Sandy Uke. Today's ukulele lesson tutorial is from the Disney movie Tangled, the song At Last I See the Light, and I have my buddy Pascal here to help me. So the first thing I'm going to do is teach you the chords so that you can strum and sing the song. Then after that, I'm going to teach you the single note melody line so you can play the melody line on your ukulele. And then after that, if you're more advanced and you want to play the chord melody that I have arranged, then I will walk you through that as well. Let's go ahead and start out on the strumming. I'm not going to sing for you. You'll see the words and the chords along the bottom of the screen, and we're just going to strum through this. So we're starting on a C major scale, C major chord, excuse me. 1, 2, 3, and G, C. When you go to the G, you only get 2 strums. To the F, to the C, and then you get 1 on F and 1 on G, back to the C. G, G, G. And into verse 2, C. G for only 2 strums, and then C. C. G for 2 strums, and C. F to E minor, coming into A minor, to G, and into the chorus with an F. And we'll fancy this up a little bit later. After you learn the chords, I will show you a pick pattern. C to the F, E7, A minor, to the F, C, E minor, and 1 strum on the F, hold it out, and then C, G, to the C, F, quick change to G, then they go into an interlude section where you can, if you're more advanced again, you can play the single note, the chord melody that I have arranged, coming into the key change. Now, for those of you who are more advanced players, this might not be a problem for you. If you're brand new on ukulele, you might not like this part as much, but these are nice chords. And if you are wanting to sing the Flynn Rider part, then you're going to want to learn this because that's the key that he is singing in. So I'm going to play through this one again. The chords won't sound quite as full because they're not the open C, G chords and F that you're used to hearing. But I will play through these with you, and I'll do a little bit slower on this one. And if you'd like to skip ahead to the single note melody line practice, go ahead and skip ahead now. All right, starting with the Flynn Rider singing section in the E flat, ready, and E flat, B flat, to E flat. Staying on E flat, B flat, to E flat. Then we're going to go to an A flat, which is like a G. Slide it up 1 fret. E flat. Then 1 strum on A flat, 1 strum on B flat. And then E flat to the B flat. And then starting again, E flat, B flat, to the E flat, B flat, to the E flat, A flat right here, and we're going to go to a G minor 7 bar in the 1st fret, 2nd finger, so it's basically half of the B flat. Then slide up to the 3rd fret for the C minor, C minor, C minor, E flat. And then we're coming into the chorus with the A flat. to the E flat, B flat, to E flat, A flat again, G major, and I will tell you that I have simplified some of these chords. C minor. So you might look at a different sheet of music and see the chords embellished a little, but I've simplified them down to start out with onto the G major, to the C minor, and it's warm and real and bright. Back to the E flat, G minor, B flat, A flat, and then we're going to do a strum on E flat, B flat, and then we kind of go through a phase here where we do like one strum for each chord. So he's going to do, now that I see you on E flat, you're going to do a C minor to an F, and then back to a B flat, to an E flat. So those are a little bit harder chords. Let me review them with you very quickly. The E flat, like this. The F, if you want to add the F7, you're welcome to play the F, add the third finger and the pinky in the third fret. Gives a little bit different voicing. The B flat again is barred, second and third. G minor is half of that, just the first half of the B flat. Then the A flat looks like a G, slide it up one fret, and then the C minor. Now you may look at another sheet music on this song and notice that I have simplified a lot of the chords because many of them are embellished with all of the different instruments that are on, but I've simplified them for you. So go ahead and use the simplified version, and if you want to embellish later, for those of you that would like to play the single note melody line, you'll see the tablature at the bottom. Follow along. It's in first position. I did not write in the rhythm values for each note because I assume that you know how it sounds. So just play along with Rapunzel and Flynn. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to stop right there for a moment. You'll hear that I put in a hammer, what's a pull off, pick, pull off, and then the third string again. I didn't go down to the note that she actually sings because we're playing on soprano uke. So we actually don't have that low note. We can go up high and put it in high, but I just chose to leave it off. So if you're wondering where that note is, it's just not there. So if you are playing baritone uke, you can add it in, and you can just listen to how it sounds and then add it in. So let's start from the beginning again. Ready, and. Hold that out. You can add a little vibrato if you'd like. Verse 2. Into the chorus. Hold that out. More vibrato. And then nice and legato at the end. If you are a more advanced player and you'd like to try the chord melody that I have arranged, go ahead and follow along at the bottom of the page. I'm going to slow it down from what I played at the beginning of the video so you can follow along. And again, I have had to work with some of the notes because on a soprano uke, I don't have the low G. Part of the reason I don't put the low G on for some of the lessons is just because most of you have just a regular soprano uke. I will do some with the low G, but for now, it's nice to know that you can play whatever you want. You just change it up a little bit. So I started with a finger pick pattern. In the real song, there's a guitar playing, and so they have access to more notes. But right here, I'm just going second, third, and I'm playing a C on the tablature. So you'll see the chords above the tablature. That's so you can get an idea of what chord it's built around. So I'll go ahead and play it. You follow along at the bottom. Pause when you need to. Ready? And this is the intro. Picking, and I'm in a C form. And I add on that extra note, and then I repeat that. And picking, and third. And then I build around C chord, then to the G chord. Here, C, G, and again on the next verse. I also like to accent the melody notes. Minor, and then an A minor with a high note here, and then into the chorus, and I'm going to play an F with my pinky on that melody note. G, the melody's built around the G here. Accent that melody note. Melody note. Here's an E7, and the melody note was on string 2. And you can give a little vibrato here. A minor, and up to the F, but again with that high melody note. Here is I took the E minor and I took the melody note, the melody line kind of from the third and fourth verse. So I changed that. You can rearrange it yourself if you like to try something different. And then I strum that E minor. I grab the 3rd fret with my pinky and come in and strum that, and I hold it out. And then I start again on the melody. Repeat that again, or just go ahead and strum the C. So that's kind of a fun way to play it if you don't like to sing as much, or if you just can't sing that high. I can't sing that high, which is what spawned my developing this arrangement of it, because I just can't sing that high. So I hope that you enjoy this video. Go ahead and work on the 3 separate parts. Again, you have the very simple strumming, then you have the single note melody line, and then you have the more advanced chord melody. For those of you who are practicing just the chords strumming and you'd like to add in a finger pick, all I'm going to suggest to you is instead of just doing the down, 2, 3, 4, just practice a very steady finger pick that just goes picking the 3, 2, 1, 2 to replace your down strums. And it doesn't matter what chord you're on. placement of your strumming. If you have any questions, please feel free to either comment or message me from thesandyyuke.com, and I will get back to you on this one immediately. You're also welcome to join me on Patreon. For those of you who pledge the higher Patreon level, I'm going to be doing live FaceTime lessons for those of you who do that. So if you're interested, please go ahead and visit me on Patreon. Also, because I love Tangled so much and I love all these cute little buddies like this, I'm going to add some links into the bottom of the page in the description below for some links to some of my favorite Tangled items that I happen to have around my own house. Because all of my kids like Tangled, they like Pascal, Rapunzel, Flynn, Maximus, the works. So anyway, you'll go ahead and see those down in the description. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you later. Keep playing.